vocabulary word that we have is shrug off. And shrugging is this. It's this motion that you make with your shoulders. And usually when you see somebody do that, it could be different in where you come from or in your culture, but that means I don't know. That's what people do when they say I don't know or I don't care. People do that also when they want to show I don't care. I don't care. Okay, but to shrug something off, that's a phrasal verb, and that means to ignore something important or to dismiss something, tell something to go away, like, I don't care about that. Let's take a look at, oh, yeah, I'm not on mute. Okay. A few days ago, I left my microphone on mute and I was talking for like an hour. And I didn't realize it. Okay. Uh, so when you shrug something off, you're saying, I don't care. Pacho, are you there?
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Yes, someone entered my house, my room,
Mm-hmm.
and there was some dispute.
Oh no, that's.
Yeah, with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I just settled down
Mm-hmm.
and came.
Is everything okay?
He is my friend
Uh-huh.
from the university, and
Mm-hmm.
he's also doing a job, but due to some problem, and so I just settled down because I said that I don't have to say anything about me,
Mm-hmm.
bad thing, because my family stays out. So please do not do that. And I settled down. He went in his home.
Everything
So
is
yeah,
okay.
now in
Everything is
yeah
okay.
yes, it is
Okay.
okay now.
All
Yes,
right. Well, Pachu, do you know the word shrug?
Srog. No,
Shrug.
sir. No.
Oh, Alex is here. Alex, you can join us if you want. We only have one person today, so if you'd like to practice with us, we have two more words to practice today. So go ahead and join us if you like. Shrug is this. Can you see me in the video, Pachu, doing this?
Srog off.
Shrug. Well, this is shrug when you do this. Can you see what I'm doing?
Uh,
Move your shoulders up.
oh yeah, yes,
What, what, what
okay,
does
yeah.
what does that mean if you shrug? What does shrugging mean? Does that because maybe it's different in Nepal and it doesn't mean the same thing.
It means uh, there is some gesture, like when we do this, when someone who do not care or
Mhm.
something.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's the same in
Yes,
Nepal. You can do that in Nepal. Well,
yes, yes, yeah. Many people do this. Yeah.
okay, okay. What do you think the phrasal verb shrug off means?
Shrug off means to dismiss or ignore something as unimportant.
Yeah, like who cares? It's not important.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you read the example sentence that we have? Read number 3. What does it say?
I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
Hmm. What does that mean? How will you interpret that sentence?
So I before presentation, my I my nervousness.
Hmm.
Uh, I ignored my nervousness.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said
before presentation,
forget it.
I ignored.
Yeah, you ignored it.
Yeah.
Alex is here. Alex, can you read the example sentence? Uh-oh.
Uh,
Oh, there he is. Okay.
I I I cannot see it. Which
Oh,
one
that's
you want?
right.
Number
Okay, you're
three or
just
number
done.
four?
Okay, let me put it. I'm going to put it in the chat. Okay.
Okay. So yeah. I try to shrug off. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
I I try to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
Have you seen that word before? Shrug off, that phrasal verb.
Yes, yes, yes,
You
yes. But
okay?
I couldn't remember what it means in my language, but I read it a few times here before.
Hmm.
So yeah,
What does shrug mean?
man, it's you move your shoulder to show that disapprove or don't care, careless, something like
Yeah. So to shrug something off means ignore it. It's not important. I don't
ignore.
care.
Yeah. Mm.
Can you, Alex? Can you say the first four words?
I try to shrug off my nervousness.
Okay.
Oh, forward. Sorry, I try to shrug off. Yeah.
Okay. Alex, what is the difference? Do you know what the difference is between a K sound and a G sound? They're very
K
similar.
or J?
Yeah, they're very
Sorry,
similar
J and G.
sounds.
Yeah.
What's the difference? They're very similar. There's just one difference. What is it?
J G A. It's like J. It's like ended with like an. It's like a. It's a long sound, and G. It's
Hmm.
K. Oh, K and G.
K and G. Yeah, K and G.
Oh, K and G.
Yeah, the sounds are
G.
very similar.
G.
There's just one difference. What is the difference?
J is K is voiceless.
Oh,
J is voiced.
all right. Yeah, that's right.
Am I right?
That you're right.
Yeah.
But let's say it in a simple way. K is a
Mm-hmm.
is a sound that you push out of your mouth. K, k. You push that out of your mouth.
Yeah.
But G
Mm-hmm.
is it's the same thing, but you eat it. G, g, g.
G. G. Yeah. G.
So the
Yeah.
sounds, when you have a sound that you eat, it makes the vowel sound in front of it much longer. So it's not good to say shrug. That's very
G.
difficult to understand. Because G is a sound that you eat, g, it goes down your throat. You have to
G.
say shrug.
Shrug.
It has to be
Shrug.
not shrug. No,
Shrug off.
no, not shrug.
Shrug.
It's shrug.
Shrug.
Shrug because of the G.
Shrug off.
Hmm.
Okay.
Shrug
Okay.
off.
Shrug off.
Shrug off.
Shrug off. Yeah.
Can you say,
Yes.
I tried to shrug off?
I tried shrug off.
Hmm. I tried to shrug off. What are the important words in
I
that phrase? I
I tr-
tried.
I tried. I think
And shrug. And
I
shrug
tried.
off.
I tried. Yeah. Mm.
Okay. So we'll make these big. Uh, Now, I think that shrug off, that's a pretty literal phrasal verb. So we'll emphasize not the word shrug, but let me see if this keeps
So
the. Oh, this does not keep.
yeah, if it's a little. Okay.
Sleep to 2200 says, can anybody join? Well, right now we have two people practicing. I think that's the limit because if we have more than two people, that becomes very confusing. But whenever there's nobody or one person, you're always welcome to join. But right now, I think we've reached our limit for today. Okay, so the words we'll emphasize will be tried and off. I tried to shrug
Off. Yeah.
off. I tried to shrug off.
I heard you the other day. You said if it's a literal, your emphasis on the what we call it is
Preposition, the
the
preposition. Yeah.
preposition. Yeah, I
So
heard you.
when
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, so when
So
it's literal, you want to
I
focus on the preposition. Go
mhm.
ahead.
I tried to shrug off,
Okay, off.
shrug off,
Got to
to
be
shrug off,
off.
off,
Off has
shrug
to be,
off.
yeah. Off has to be big. I tried to shrug
Oh,
off.
oh, yeah. I tried to shrug off.
Pachu, can you say that? I tried to shrug off.
I tried to shrug off.
Okay, shrug, shrug.
Shrug
Mhm,
off,
mhm.
shrug off. Yeah.
Pachu, can you say make shrug longer? Shrug off. You want that
Shrug
vowel
off.
sound to be
Shrug off. Okay, I try
Shrug,
to.
shrug off.
shrug.
Shrug
I
off.
try to shrug off.
I try to shrug off.
Okay. What are the next two words, Pachu? Pachu.
Yes.
What are the next two words?
My nervousness.
My nervousness. Uh, are any of those words important?
Yeah, is my.
Now, you can make any word that you want to be important, but if you pick a word that is normally not important, it will have a very special meaning. If you say, I tried to shrug off my nervousness, that means not his, not hers, not theirs, but my. So it's like you're clarifying some confusion about who is nervous. Because normally my is not a word that is emphasized.
Yes. Yes.
So I think
It's
the
a
word
pronoun.
what?
Normally, we don't emphasize the pronoun.
Yeah,
Am I
normally
right?
normally pronouns are not emphasized. If you do, that suddenly gives it a very special meaning.
Get a different meaning. Yeah.
Do you understand, Pachu?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but nervousness, yes. Nervousness, yes. Which
Yes.
which syllable has all of the force in nervousness? Nervousness.
Nor.
Ner.
Nervousness.
Ner.
Nerve,
Make it big because
nerves.
it's the special sound in this word. Okay. So now we have our pattern developing. I tried to shrug off my nervousness. Can you say that, Pachu?
Is nervousness. Nervousness.
Can you say the whole phrase? I tried to shrug off my nervousness.
I try to shrug off my nervousness.
Alex, can you say that?
I try to shrug off my nervousness.
hmm Now, off, that's an important word, right?
Oh. I try to shrug off my nervousness.
That's better. I tried to shrug off my nervousness. Okay.
I try to shrug off my nervousness. Okay.
Alex, the final three words. What are the final three words?
Before the presentation,
And which words would you say are important in that phrase?
I would say the presentation.
Okay. Presentation.
Presentation itself.
Okay. And
Presentation.
which syllable has all the power in that word? Presentation.
Presentation. Presentation.
Tay,
Station.
tay, tay,
Tay.
tay.
Present. Present. Tay. Yeah. Station. I think
Presentation.
tay. Yeah.
Presentation.
Station. Yeah.
So, how will these three words sound together before the presentation? How would that sound like one word?
Before the presentation.
Before the presentation.
Yeah. Before the presentation. Yeah.
I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
I try to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
Okay. Pachu, can you say the final three words? Before the presentation.
Before the presentation.
I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation. Say everything.
I try to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
Pachu, how many phrases can we divide this sentence into?
Is it two?
Okay, what are the two phrases?
I try to shrug off my nervousness.
Okay, so we'll,
The first.
all right, and before the presentation.
Before the presentation.
How would you like this to sound? Would you like this to sound serious or nice and happy and friendly?
As a serious.
Serious, okay. So that means that we'll make our final important word all blue. We'll make it all low. Nervousness. But how will our
Not
phrase start?
as a high tone.
High tone. Okay, because phrases normally start high and end low. All right.
Yeah,
So we have I tried to shrug off my nervousness.
I try to shrug off my nervousness.
Alex, can you say that phrase? Try to start
I
high. I tried to shrug off my nervousness.
I try to shrug off my nervous.
Okay. Now you're
I
saying
try I try to shrug off my nervousness.
okay, now Alex, what you're doing is you're making ner high. And that's good if you want to sound friendly and nice. But we want to sound serious, so we'll make everything low. Nervousness.
Okay, nervousness. Okay, yeah.
Wait,
Sorry,
no,
yeah,
no, no.
I
You're
missed
saying
this one.
you're
You
saying you're
need to be
saying nervousness. You're going up and then down, but just
nervousness,
try to stay down.
nervousness,
Nervousness, nervousness.
nervousness. Okay, nervousness.
I
Okay,
tried to shrug
okay.
off my
I
nervous.
I tried to shrug off my nervousness.
Okay, right. So that sounds more serious than nervousness.
Nervousness. Okay,
Okay.
I
Well,
tried to shrug off my nervousness.
and oh wait, I better. Oh, we've got it here. Okay. Now, in the final part of the phrase, Alex, before the presentation, how would you like that to sound? Would you like to sound nice and friendly, or would you like to sound serious?
I would say if you started serious, you have to finish. You need to finish it serious, or I don't
Okay,
know.
but you can mix them if you want. But sure, okay. So how will we say the final word? Presentation. Will there be any high note?
Before no, but I think we're going to put a bit of a stress in station.
Okay, but it's all going to be
It's going
low.
to be
It will be stressed, but it will be a low stress. It won't be presentation.
a low
Well,
stress. No
it,
presentation.
yeah, it won't be high.
Presentation.
It'll be low because we want to sound serious.
Yeah,
Presentation.
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 Presentation. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Before the presentation. Yes.
yeah. So if we wanted to sound nicer, we could make that te high before the presentation.
Presentation.
But if we want
Presentation.
to, okay, but we're going to start the phrase high, okay? Because that's how phrases normally
Okay.
start. Before the presentation.
Before the presentation.
Okay.
Before the presentation.
Okay. I tried
Before the presentation. Yeah.
I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
hmm I think Alex, you must
Okay. I
be
tried to
a
shrug
very
off my nervousness.
friendly person by nature because you keep making these high notes instead of low notes. So I tried to shrug off
Like
my nervousness before the presentation.
presentation. Okay.
Try again.
Okay. It's okay. I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
Okay. Pachu, can you say the final phrase? Before the presentation.
Before the
Before
presentation.
before the presentation,
Pachu, can you say the whole phrase? I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation. Go ahead, Pachu. Uh-oh. Has Pachu disappeared?
I don't know. I think yeah.
Okay. Well,
I think no. He's still in the line. He's in
well,
the line.
yeah, but
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
sometimes his voice disappears for a while. So,
Okay.
Alex,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
oh, Pachu's here. Okay, Pachu, try to say it. I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
I try to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
Okay, Pachu, can you make a when try shrug off nervousness question?
When, when did you try to shrug off your nervousness?
Okay.
Mhm.
What is the most important word in your question?
What?
Well, we're making a
Wait,
when question, though.
Sorry. When?
When. Okay.
When?
So, how will you pronounce when plus did plus you?
When did you? When
When
did
did
you?
you? When did you? When did you?
When did you? When
Make the
did
whole
you?
How about try to? How will you pronounce all of those words together? When did you try to?
When did you try to shrug off
Mm-hmm. Shrug
your
off.
nervousness?
We'll emphasize the word off. Shrug off your nervousness.
Shrug off.
Mm-hmm. When did you try to shrug off your nervousness? Oh, Pachi is gone again. Alex, can you try to make that question? When did you try to
Okay.
shrug off your nervousness?
When did you shrug off your nervousness?
When did you try to?
When did you try to
Mm-hmm.
shrug off your nervousness?
Shrug
Shrug off. Yeah.
off.
When did
Shrug
you
off.
try to shrug off?
Shrug
Shrug
off
off. Okay.
your nervous.
When did you try? Okay. When did you try to shrug off your nervousness?
Okay. And what is the answer, Alex?
I tried to shrug off my nervousness before the presentation.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here's our final word for today. Pachi.